we all should try to adhere to. There's a silver rule which pertains to business where most companies, they do the least they can do to stay out of trouble with you. That's 90% of companies you come across with. That's 90% of professionals you come across with. There's the golden rule. Do unto others what you want to be done unto. But the platinum rule is do unto people what they want you to. I'll give you a prime example. Larry epitomizes the platinum rule. Larry drives all the way from Dallas-Fort Worth to do a meeting with somebody for a $200 a month premium. Blew me away when he did that. Larry drove all the way to Victoria, past my home. I live in Chevrolet. For $400 a month premium from Dallas-Fort Worth. So when Larry says his personal number is there, and you can call him anytime, I challenge you. There's a commercial that runs all the time by some red company where they always claiming they're here there for you. I can tell you personally, I know 3 of the top agents for that red company, they don't even come close to giving that kind of service. But what I can tell you about Larry Blackman, I can guarantee you that I will refund your membership if Larry Blackman does not epitomize what they project on that TV screen is fake. Because Larry Blackman is real. Everybody on our team, first, I was a client. So selfishly, they service my needs and my family. And then when I figure out that I am a very discriminating person, no frills. Like I said, my dad was military, Marine, gave his life for his country. So I don't have time to play games with you, but at the same time, I'm just as compassionate as Gloria. I'm just as compassionate, a little bit rougher than Larry around the edges, but it ain't nothing we don't do for our members. 24/7, 365. Nothing. That's the number one thing about our team. We are people, high service oriented because we want the platinum group. So I'm going to go through this real quickly because I'm like him. This is our attorney who's been our attorney for 14 years. Is actually our best friend from Chicago like I am. And godparents to my children. She actually rewrote the McDonald's Corporation litigation matter. She also represented this little small company called BMI Music when they stole the masters back in 2008. She was the #1 counsel. I couldn't afford her as an attorney when I met her, but God blessed me to put her in my life. Our first accountant, 30 years in the industry, small business expert, president of 3 Chamber of Commerce, City of Chicago, Hot Springs, Arkansas, and a little small town outside of Little Rock. Give his left arm, right arm for me. Has done my personal taxes and business taxes for the past 15 years. Never come up short, not even a penny. And his accounting fees are ridiculously low. He once did my taxes just 3 years ago for like $300. That's crazy. Our other accountant, Mary Lou Helm, she's a CPA, Fortune 1000, former CFO at Tyson Foods. 25 years corporate tax expert, small business advisor. This lady is a shark when it comes to numbers on the positive side. Integrity, beyond reproach. Melvin Hobson, currently working with Gloria. As you can see, he has a certification called Senior Practitioner Human Resources Certification. That means he knows everything about human resources. He got all the degrees, all the compliance hours, plus. This is a person that can benefit you one-on-one. He spent 10 years as an HR manager for a little small company called Unilever. I was fortunate enough to meet him 12 years ago at a financial seminar where somebody was just blowing smoke up his butt. Pardon my French. We became friends. He was in the HR business. I taught him the financial service business. Working with Gloria right now, taking care of her. Handles all of our securities and HR consulting. Herb Levine, one of our mortgage bankers, Important thing here, guys, over $100 million of underwritten loans. 50 years in the industry. He's like 81, and just as bright as day. Works 12 hours a day. Now, let's get to this real quickly, guys, and tell you how this puzzle and this recipe works for your success. It's a retirement Super Bowl party, and you can't see the top, but don't worry about that. First thing you should do, if you never see me again, God bless you, I wish nothing but the best for you, pay yourself first. I don't mean tithing or anything, I mean literally. Between the 1st and the 8th of the month, if it's only $50, put it aside. When I got married 18 years ago, that was when I was at the low point, as I told you guys. My mentor from my church came and said, "Hey, Bill, man, you got to put some money aside." Man, I don't have no money, Gus. I said, "Man, dude, I don't care. You got a wife." He looked at our budget, and we started putting a couple $100 aside. 2000. We increased it. 2005. Now to this day, we put 4 figures left of the decimal in plans that we just automatically put, never touch. Never touch. Through all struggles, that gets paid first. Second thing, Jim, get yourself a Roth IRA. This is after-tax dollar investment. When you become a member of the organization, we're going to walk you step by step with this information. A member in our organization like Gloria, we spend 1 hour per month with you live. Most time, it'll be one-on-one in the comfort of your place where you like to be. Secondary, because we use technology, we Skype and Zoom. We use technology the right way. Once a week, we do a live truckers exclusive webinar that we'll be doing for logistics, Lightning Logistics. It'll be live, and then after that, it'll be evergreen. Evergreen basically means that's the replay. It's available to you 24/7, 365. So if you didn't catch what we gave you live, you can go back and slice it up any way you want to. Okay? The third thing we provide you in our membership is that we give you a module course. Anybody remember the Britannica Encyclopedia? By show of hands? I created a 18-model course. It took me 10 years to put together. That's what Gloria invested in. She started looking at the specific course about getting out of debt. She didn't need all the other 17. She focused on that. So wherever your pain, your itch, your hope, your wants are, you just pull out that module and say, "Oh, I want to buy a car." We teach you how to buy a car the right way. And a lot of people think they're savvy about buying cars. But even the most savvy person, if you're not a dealer, you don't know how to buy a car. How do I know? Been there, done that. Last year, bought my wife a brand new pre-owned Nissan Pathfinder for $6,000 under the dealer cost. Because you know where I was? I was at the auction with the dealer's license, who's a sponsor of our program, and spent 12 hours on the lot. Had a price. Couldn't find a vehicle there. Boom. Saw one on the lot. Walked in. "Hey, let's cut the BS. Here's my background. Here's my check. Cash. Let's do business." 35 minutes. In and out. Just like that. That's what we do for our members. We advocate for you. That's what Bill Gates does. That's what Steve Jobs did. That's what Jeff Bezos does. They put a team of experts around them in each group, and they just bring them the best information, and you make the decision. Does that make sense, guys? So now, it's self versus biz, system versus person. A winning team is a network and education. A business team is a financial coach, a legal, and a CPA, because success is a team sport, guys. We fail to plan, thus we plan to fail. So again, I'm going to keep prefacing books, because those who don't read don't grow. And those who do grow, they teach. Another book, just one chapter. Now, my question to you, why are you in trucking? How many of you guys are in trucking just for the money? Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you guys actually love truck driving? Cool. So, how many of you guys are in trucking because it was the only gig you could get at the time? No? Okay. Cool. I get it. So, here's what I'm going to share with you. A system creates freedom, and freedom garners retirement. So, what Roth IRA, if you're able to get up to the maximum and you're under 50, you should put that aside with a 7% return. You'll double your money in 10 years. When you get 50 and older, like I am, you max it out and you put 250. This ain't no guess. This ain't no hyperbole. You can go to this website called bankrate.com, which I show you. Put in 7% return. Put in that amount of money. And over 20 years, your number is going to be around that ballpark. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Take it to the bank. You now couple that with your independent 401k and a SEP. Maxing it. Because again, pay yourself first. Because when you start knowing the tax laws and you did a freight drop and you made $5,000 and then you was, man, I got to pay Uncle Sam all these taxes. But if you had in your charter of your corporation, oh, I'm the executive and I'm entitled to these benefits, gas, truck, boom, 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 you automatically fund that. And then you get a tax write-off. Oh, my son is my helper. He gets a tax write-off for doing that. Now you can fund his college without needing all these extra programs. Because you took them tax dollars that Uncle Sam took for you that you didn't have accountability for because you weren't a business owner, because you were just driving, because you didn't know what you didn't know. But now that you know, it behooves you not to apply the laws just like Lightning Logistics does. Just like Love Trucking does. So now you come out here and you start doing things right, and then you start putting the right insurance policies together. You get with Larry. Then once you got that settled, you protect the income that you're creating. And then when you get that 7% return, you'll be between $500,000 to $1 million nest egg with 7% ROI. I give you guys 3 guesses how I know that. First 2 don't count. You know why? Because I'm that guy. He's that guy. And that's not the brag. But we started early and kept ripping. Does that make sense? This ain't sexy, but it is sexy. So then, now you look at joining that Super Bowl championship team for retirement, and now here's the most important book for you guys who have not got incorporated yet. Not Think and Grow Rich, Inc. and Grow Rich. This is a book that shows you all different corporations, how they work, when they work best, current situations, and you look at your category and your plan and say, oh, you know what? I should be over here. I shouldn't be an S corp. I should be an LLC. Oh, but why am I an LLC if I'm only a 1 member? I should be a corporation or limited partnership. A basic accountant ain't going to tell you that. Unless he or she got some skin in the game. Does that make sense? So now, as we move ahead, we're going to show you how to incorporate your lifestyle. Not make money and then create a lifestyle, but draw out a plan of what you want your life to look like and then make your business become it. That's one of the most exciting things about being an entrepreneur. That's what we did. So if you're right now in this room and you're only making $50,000 a year, if you knew the tax laws that our team knew, you could save 30% and put 15 grand towards these programs. Pay yourself first, taking care of college, getting your insurance, all tax deductible. Any of you guys ever went to school and you work for a company, they say, hey, we'll pay for your tuition if you get an A or a B. Do you know that the tax law, CAFE Benefit 125 says all you gotta do is pass the course and you get 100% reimbursement. So what do the companies do? They're in the business to make money. They give you an A-B threshold, and when you don't hit it, they get full 100% tax refund credits. You get nothing. But you don't have to do that anymore. Does that make sense? So now you roll that, and you're doing 100K. 30% tax write-offs, legitimate vehicles to massage the law just the way Bill Gates does. 30K. How many of you guys can use an extra 30K pre-tax to take care of your family and what you want to do? Let's be honest. Raise your hand. How many can use 15K? How about 5? $5,000 with a 7% return doubles every 10 years. And I know all you guys probably know this one. Would you take $1 million cash or 1 penny doubled 30 days? How much does that come out to be? $10 million. But you know what? In day 26, it ain't even $500,000. But 27, 28, 29, 30, boom, money. But 98% of us would take that whole card million because we're not wealthy mentality. Okay? So let me speed this up. The IRS rule 72 says take a number, divide in 72, interest gained for you or against you like credit card debt, bad debt, and it will double every 10 years if it's 7% interest. If it's 12, it's every 6. You couple this philosophy with a recipe and use that cafe benefit 125 rule and open up yourself a health savings account with Larry's help and put your insurance when you don't need it, it works like a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
So if I am not sick, probably never because I'm keeping myself in great shape, shouldn't I cash in that rainbow? It's my money, right? Then you take a self-directed IRA, couple that with some annuities, now you got vehicles to get into the wealth category. Now you can live like a 100K guy, making 50, but here's what I want you all to get. I want you to live like $1 million lifestyle, but only making 100 grand a year. Consumer debt free. I'm about to show you something that you probably won't find hard to believe. But again, I've done 10,000 of these presentations. I've sat down personally with 1,000+ individuals and families in 16 years. From cats that made $40 million a year to people made $40,000. Every time I looked at affluent, the numbers came up here. All you gotta do is go to these websites. Median income in the United States is $50,000. That's median. That's not average. Median means close to the middle. Average means you add them all up, and whatever you get is the middle. Okay? Bankrate.com, financial literacy. Affluence is what you're striving to be, which is 8333, and that's residual income, guys, ladies. Residual income. Okay? Not earned, residual. So you can go to the IRS.gov. How many of you guys know what percentage of Americans, individuals, make $100,000 a year? Somebody give me a guess, please.
5%.
Nope. One more guess. 2.5% of individuals make $100,000 a year. 20% of individuals in the United States out of 330 million, and they all didn't file their taxes, make $60,000 a year. That's why 8333 is very powerful. So, free living or celebrity lifestyle. The cats, the gals, all that's doing the lifestyle, that costs money to be like that. It's not residual in most cases. Most entertainers don't write their own music. Okay, so here's how it breaks down. The average affluent house in America, that's from coast to coast. It's higher some, lower some others. It's about 3,000 square foot home. It's about 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2-car garage. Mortgage payment about $1,800. That's on a house that's valued about $363. Your principal, tax, and interest is about $850. Utilities run about $1,000. Cars about $500. You're probably saying that's low. Children cost $1,000 a piece. Retirement a minimum of $1,000. Food about $1,000. That probably go up north. Insurance, home, auto, life $333. Vacations, very important. 2 7-day vacations you can pay for in advance, $500 a month. And boom, emergency fund. After I got you about 700 presentations and about 250 individual, financial plans I did, the numbers kept popping up every time. And then I figured out, hey man, if I back all this out of that 8333, I still got some cash. And that's when I stepped out of slavery into financial independence in 2002. So here's what you can do with $8,300 a month. Businesses, you can start a Parabiz, that's Periscope. You can buy a franchise. That's you having somebody else drive a truck for you. Brick and mortar, generate residual income. Real estate, residential, small, commercial, big box, master lease, private investment, mutual funds, produce residual income. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. You got 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. Everything on here, I've tried, done, failed, succeeded at. You can do a 3 Steps to Success course, which comes with your membership. We provide you with business opportunities, real estate investment opportunities, creating passive income from $1,000 to $3,000 per month in residual income. Right now, we buy houses in Detroit, Michigan for $15,000. We rehab them with another $10,000, $25,000 cash. I make $750 a month. Own 5 of them. Again, I'm not here to brag. I'm just here to share facts. $4,000 residual income just on that real estate. That's the median income in America. Cash. Private investors, these are guys that help give you money that you don't have to go to the bank. We invested in design companies here in Houston, Spirit Cakes on the West Coast in Sacramento, New Track, which is Courtney Hawkins, who's the gold medalist, track guy from 1996, Bradford Medical Management, which is a pharmaceutical company. We also invest in Great Lake Real Estate Management. We buy homes, like a mutual fund, rehab tenant, Section 8, regular tenant. We get net $300 to $600 per month in residual income. How many of one of those can put one of your kids through college? I got 4 children. My goal is to buy 2 houses every year. Auction guys, October. We can help you if you're educated and you become a member and come through our program. A little investment of $5,000. We can get you in a house as a partnership. I'm not promoting that, but I'm just telling you facts. So here's again how the system works. The membership gives you custom consultations with professionals that you need. Do whichever one is most precedent for you right now. Here's what we've done. We've helped a lot of people. We're endorsed by a lot of people, okay? Where's America headed? And I'm about 7-8 minutes done here. America is in $1 trillion worth of consumer debt, okay? Conversely, we're not saving. Anybody can relate to that? A lot of income, no savings? Money Management 101 says the real problem is little students know about finances, but how woefully ignorant their parents and their grandparents are. This company took a survey between senior citizens, 65, and seniors in high school, asking 4 basic financial questions. If you invest in the stock market, ladies and gentlemen, are you guaranteed a return? No, sir. Do you know that over 15% of the senior citizens said yes? Who can tell me the difference between a mutual fund and a money market account? Only 5% of them do that. So guess what? Our children do what? What we say or what they see us do? So guess what? Again, if I perish tomorrow, my kids come to all my events because my name is on the marquee and I own it. So I can have anybody I want. So, how many of you guys have children? Raise your hand. Please, raise your hand. This is born in 2000 up to 18. And here's the most important part, guys and girls. This does not include college. If you make less than $40,000 a year, you're going to spend $127,000 per child. You're 2 parents, you make under 70, you're going to spend $173,000. Why do you guys think that there's a huge gap between the person that makes less than 40 and the person that makes less than 70? You know why? Guess what? Instead of getting the Pro-Cad shoes, we get the Nike MJs. Same shoes. But if your kid don't own stock in that company, I command you to challenge yourself to stop buying and wearing this stuff for free endorsements. My children don't wear nothing that we don't have ownership in or we don't make. That's how you build wealth. Over $250,000, over $100,000, same family spends $250,000 per child. You do the math. I got 4 children. I need $10 million in the bank to take care of my 4 children, to sustain the lifestyle we have. I don't have a, opulent lifestyle. I've got a modest next door, live in a basic neighborhood, because I already been through the boom blink. So now I'm trying to be low key, build wealth. Those ain't my facts. That's from the Department of Agriculture, okay? So here's how the Rule of 72 breaks down, and this is just a comparison chart, ladies and gentlemen, about how really debt eats your butt. Because if you're not paying your debt off every 30 days on a credit card revolving, it's compounding. Do you know that compound interest accrues every 14th day? When you put a bi-weekly payment on your mortgage or any kind of debt that's revolving, if you pay one payment on the 1st or the 31st and make the second payment by the 13th, it's just simple interest. How many of you guys do that? Hopefully you're applying it. Good for you. Nobody's gonna tell you that. Because guess what? They don't get paid to tell you that. Do you know that Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, they have stopped trying to let people do bi-weekly payments? Because that's billions of dollars that they're depriving you of. But you still letting them get away with it. I don't. And if you are a member of our organization, we won't allow that to happen to you. We will go to bat for you. You don't have to do nothing. We will drop the hammer on them. That one commercial with the guy, the truck attorney, the hammer, that's how we bring the rain to them. Because we bring the facts. So now, let me ask you guys, what does CEO stand for?
Chief Executive Officer.
Absolutely not. This is Chief Entrapment Officer. Credit Entrapment Officer. Oh, you think I'm just picking on serious? How many people old enough to remember when it was big, greatness when you got a Sears credit card? Because it was so hard to get one. Come on, anybody? Man, right, Sears and Roebuck. I remember my grandparents, oh man, we just got a Sears credit card. Man, I thought Santa Claus was coming to town. Check this out. Sears raised annual interest rates of 21% nationwide. They make an extraordinary amount. 70% of their cardholders do revolvement payments. That means you constantly carrying debt. You don't pay it in full. So when they broke out their credit card statements, and this is 25 years ago, their merchandising, which is what the business they were in, $436 million, but their credit card company, $706 million. Now let's not just pick on them. How about this wonderful French company called Jacques Penier, now known by JP, online? They said, check this out. We're going to lower your payments. Y'all feeling that? Hey, man, they giving me something. That means if you had a balance of $500 and you used to pay a minimum $60, now we're going to lower it to 3%, so you can only pay $15. Everybody, read that with me. Now you can buy what you want today. Did you see anything said need? Because they know you are a slave to a revolving payment. Do you know if you have a credit debt on a credit card for $5,000 and you paid a minimum, it takes 38 years to pay it off? And you would have given that credit card company almost 20 G's? Are you hearing me? Can you feel the passion?
Amen.
My vocation. This ain't my occupation. This is my vocation. Because guess what? My mother was a victim of predatory lending in the 90s. By Countrywide, who's now Quicken Loans, owned by the dude who owned the Cavaliers. And I ain't worried about getting sued because that's facts. Wells Fargo, they just ripped off families for 5 years, over $1 billion. But now they're running these little smooth commercials about we reimagine ourselves. And we started in 1898, and we're re-changing ourselves in 2018. And guess what? The sheep, they go right back to the slaughter. But wait a minute, well, then y'all just rip us off for $1.5 billion? Nobody went to jail. They got a pat on the back, because the silver rule, my friend. Oh, how much is the fine? $500 million? Check. I still made $1 billion. Holla if you hear me. Let me go back real quickly. Gloria got excited. Her husband got excited. I got excited. When I looked, they said, they got better credit than me. In 15 years of doing this. Keep me on time, brother. You got better credit than me, so ain't nothing I can help you with. But I'm a doctor. I've been doing it. I said, well, let's just look at the information anyway. We looked, and guess what? Perfect credit. Hadn't looked at their mortgage in a while. And they were great recipients to lower their interest rate. And then I looked again at the numbers. Oh, Gloria, all you got to do is change your interest rate. 5 years off your mortgage. Then I did something else. I said, if you snap an extra $100 on that, you'll own your house in 2025. You have $38,000, and Gloria told me it was okay to share this with you. And I said, we're going to take that $38,000, give it to Melvin. He's going to get you a 7% return. And if you just put it on automatic pay, Gloria and Renee, at 70, 72, going to have $250,000. Can y'all get excited about that? Y'all should give her a round of applause for that. I'm wrapping it up, guys. You know this, equity, appreciation, tax savings, so I'm just slide through that, because when you have your membership, we'll go over this in detail if you don't get it. But do you believe that we can help you out? By a show of hands, how many people think that we won't get beat by the system because we will beat the system? How many people believe that? We are the Golden State Warriors of financial education. And the Rockets came close, but we the Warriors, dog. Guess what? We find the players to fit our system. We don't have the players to create the system. We find the players to fit our system. Here's what I want to share with you what's very important about a mortgage. Typically, a mortgage is 30 years. Typically, halfway into the mortgage, you've been in it 50% of the time. So common sense says, I should own 50% equity. But common knowledge says 85% of your payments for the first 14 years are interest. And if you're fortunate, you own 25% equity. And when you refinance and you really don't know, you roll back into another 30, you done doubled your mortgage. But guess what? They can't get that by us. We're not giving up that money. So here's a quick thing. How many people here are 30 or less? Raise your hands. Anybody 30 years old and less? If you, my brother, if you invest $250 a month, which is nothing but a Coca-Cola or an energy drink once a day, $400,000 if you did it for 10 straight years with a 7% return. And you stopped. Facts. Assuming 7% return. Here's what let me tell you who I am. I can't promise you a guarantee that you'll do any of this. And don't walk out of this room and go try this without pursuing a professional who's got certification, license, and proven track record, just like you in truck driver. That's my disclaimer, so I can't be liable because of my license. Everybody got that? We good? Good. Let me keep moving. A mutual fund, you all know that is just a professional managed pool of money. A, B, and C stocks. We'll show you how that works. But here's the most important plan for you. Match, individual 401k, Roth. Once you do that, open up a SEP. Once you got all those flowing, and it can be as little as $50. Boom, boom, boom. Once you get to the magic financial independence, Wi-Fi, heavily invest in tax-deferred annuities. Anybody ever heard of this criminal? There used to be a world-class running back named Orenthal James. Yes, we have. Do you know that when he did the dastardly did that he did, all his money were in deferred annuities, are not penetratable by legal litigation. Y'all know that? And you wonder, how is he still living long? Because all his millions were in tax-deferred annuities, and in the state he was in, they're not penetratable by litigation. Just like in this beautiful state of Texas, can any of us lose our house because of bad investments? No, because of the Homestead Act. God, I love Texas. Let's keep it rolling. Mutual funds, return on investments, real simple, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go over this in detail, and our team will help you out with your membership. Dividends are nothing but distributed profits every quarter. And the reason why corporations do it, because they get a tax write-off, not because they love you. Capital gains. I buy ABC stock, Apple for $5 today. It's worth $1,000 tomorrow. I sell it. I got a capital gains tax situation. I don't sell it. It's just appreciation. Okay? And I know you all know this, but my most important thing is, are you applying it daily? Are you on auto pay? Are you on asset allocation? 94% of the variance in returns is from the initial asset allocation. Couple that with dollar cost averaging. When the market is up, you get $50 worth of shares. When it's down on sale, is Apple a great stock? Is Amazon a great stock? So when it dips, does that mean the value is gone? No, that just means it's on sale like the grocery store. Boom. Now, here's your foreplay for freedom. Everybody, say that with me up top, because I've been beating that like a horse. What's the first thing you're going to do regardless if you never see me again? Amen. What's the second thing you're going to do if you never see me again? You're going to hook yourself some way with a Roth. What's the third thing? You're going to look into an independent universal life policy because of the annuities. And if you're wise, you're going to ask the money coach about how the system can help you. Because guess what? This is prep. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. Why don't you ask the 11-year-old? Hey, Christian, tell these people what prep means. Come up here, son, real quickly, because we got to go. Hustle up here. Come on. Come on. Stand on stage, tell them what prep is. Be quick about it.
First P is plan. The second, and then the R is rehearse. E is for execute, and P is perform. First you have to plan, then you practice it, then you execute it, and then you'll perform.
Thank you very much. Hey, check this out. He owns stock in about 6-7 different companies, and he learned 3 years ago. His returns this year, 11%. I didn't pick his stock. I didn't choose nothing for him. My 9-year-old daughter, 23% return. Put her in the class at 5 years of age. Because guess what? If you are good enough to be a prodigy, to pick up a basketball, kick a soccer ball, catch a football, play a piano, why can't you learn about money? I don't think y'all heard me. Because your mind ain't focused on the money. You focus on the entertainment for the elite. And while you shucking and doing this and throwing up them J's, kicking the soccer ball, rising and getting the bling bling, they cash it in as owners. That's what we play in our house. And that's what you should play in your house. So this wraps it up. My son just told you. That's your retirement plan. 10 hours a month. Can you give yourself 10 hours a month to get independently wealthy? Yes, you can. Then when you do that, set up your retirement plan, protect your assets for your family. That's these plans right here, guys. With your membership, you get 4 of these a year. Every 90 days, my team puts together a 17-page report for you that our company normally charges $995 for. Guess what you get it for? $4.95. Satisfaction guaranteed. If our plan don't work, we go and work it again for you. Second time it don't work, we refund your money. We're like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu. If we don't work, cancel us. No long-term contracts. Because if we can't bring it, we don't want you on our team, and we don't want a bad reputation. Because my father told me, he said, Dale, money, nothing. Friends mean a lot. However, your word and your bond makes you a man and a lady. And excuse me if I'm getting passionate about this, because this is real. We teach you how to buy life insurance, health insurance, cost per thousand. You're healthy, you're healthy. So you should only pay $2.64 for every 1,000 you need. And you should have a small little property insurance called return on premium. Guess what that is? If you're still here after 20 or 30 years, glory, they give you a check. Like Larry said, thousands of dollars. How do I know, guys? You got 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. Somebody tell me the answer. Got the policy. Mine's cashing in 7 years. I'm going to get a fat 5-figure check. Fat! And I'm going to buy a house for my children and other stuff. Am I going to enjoy myself? This is it. This is what they say about us. My brother here in the Rockies, would you be kind enough to read that for me? Because this is it. This is it.
This letter finds you very well, writing to express it is for you to practice as a legal in community. Similar last week on the topic of community, this vow.
Predatory lending. This was in 2003. This was at the time the minority whip of Michigan, who's now a state senator. Check that out.
This was a letter to you.
Yeah. Anybody ever heard of R.C. Cola?
Yeah.
Bottling company?
Yeah.
There you go. Love them. 2005. Why am I showing you old stuff? That should be important to you. Everybody can come out and tell you they're the latest expert, proven, tried, done. We've been here, done that. Still standing strong, still growing, just like Lightning Logistics, taking care of you guys. Dear Melvin, I wanted to thank you and your team, especially Dale and Joe, for introducing Family Finance 101 program to our employees. You can insert that with our truck drivers. The closure of our facility has been stressful for most of our employees, and their organization's willingness, like Larry, to drive from Dallas-Fort Worth to here, to come in and meet with our individuals has been received most positively. Ongoing financial training and education is critical to trust truckers and their families remain productive members of society, even though we had to close a plant after 15 years. I have personally received testimonies from employees, with individuals, from the team of advisors as a result, have become optimistic about their financial futures. Your program is excellent endeavor, and I am pleased with the outcome and the positive responses that we have witnessed here at RC Cola. I highly recommend your program to other employers, Lightning Logistics, wishing to assist their employees to grow not only professionally, but personally as well. Thanks again, General Plant Manager Gary Ferguson. Our whole team worked with the company for 6 months. Unfortunately, 70% of the guys didn't have other skills. We did what we can do for them. The other 30%, we got them jobs, took the pensions that they earned, put them in the right place, put smiles on their face. But we didn't leave those ones that didn't have skills. We recommended them to skill programs to get them retrained at no additional price. That's what it's about, guys. This is it. This is what we have to offer you today. And this is today only. It's a full Lexus premium plan that I've never done before, because Gloria's story and the way she talked to us about the things with Miguel, a couple other people, how she helped them out. She said, Dale, you got to do something that's going to be unforgivable, easy, that they ain't got to think about it to get them to have the impact that you're making on me, and that I know you're going to make on other people with your team. So you do the math. A daily cup of Joe, an energy drink a day, or $24 a week. Satisfaction guaranteed, money back guaranteed. If you don't work, you don't hurt. So I'm done, I'm concluded. I wanted to show you a little 2-minute video of why. You have any questions or anything like that? Because I'm a passionate person about what I love to do, but at the end of the day, I do it because 6 very important people in my life, excuse me, sir. And I just want to show you, and we have questions that I know we went over time, but it don't mean nothing. Nothing at all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mean nothing if you didn't bring it. So always, Dad said, Dale, be truthful in your message, be factual. And wrap it up. This is me at 30 years of age, guys. Broke. I couldn't make that up. Embarrassed at the time. Heartbroken. 30 years old. Broke. Single bedroom apartment. Went from living in a 4,000 square foot home to a 1-bedroom apartment. That's my little guy back there at 5 years of age. Ain't missed none of his games. He's now the #1 starting center fielder on the All-State Texas team. He's playing in Lafayette, Louisiana, Labor Day weekend. He's playing in Las Vegas, Halloween weekend. And we playing at MLK weekend in California. All expenses paid because Dad and Mom was there every day. This is what I'm most proud of. Our team saved me. That's me and my first cousin at the 2016 World Series. Lifelong dream came true when my grandmother died, made me a diehard Cubs fan. First time in a while that I cried. Wasn't about the victory, it was about seeing a dream come true. That's my son Rodney, 8 years old, all-star champion. That's my family at Wrigley Field. These are some of the things. That's my beloved wife, Carmelita. But when I was broke, she stayed with me. I got married twice to her. When I was 33, I got married in my mentor's basement because I had no money. And my wife stayed, of course, with me. We did a regular wedding 3 years later with all the family and friends. That's me. I'm a consultant for JanPro, the second largest cleaning company in North America and Canada. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'll be a paid consultant speaking to all their franchise owners in North America and Canada, paying me a 5-figure fee. That's real, folks. That's all I got for you. If anything resonates with you, fill out the membership information, It can be directly taken out of your check, just like you take all the other fees. It's 100% tax deductible as well. 100% tax deductible. We'll start working with you immediately. Larry, I'm picking up all the initial expenses for the free analyzation that Larry does for healthcare. We're picking that up. Yeah, this is the